Hi, Libra. This is Jess with your March 2020 general reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. Libra, it feels definitely like life is on a standstill. Isn't everybody feeling like that with Mercury retrograde? It feels like the weeks are going by, like the days are going by fast, but it just seems like didn't it take us forever to get out of February? I mean, I'm seeing right now March 16th. That just showed up in my mind, and it just seems like it's gonna feel longer, be a little faster. But it's almost like once we get to March 16th, things will start to move forward and feel like now it's going to ramp up. Now it's going to go really fast. But for some of you, I do see that you're trying to get over heartache, disappointment, and pain. You may feel like you feel a little bit better about the workplace if you are working. Some things that you may have thought a place you thought you would be, offers that will be coming in, opportunities that may be afforded you by now. You may look and be like, I don't have what I thought I would have. I'm not where I thought I would be, and it's out of your control. It's out of your control. This Mercury retrograde, as I just mentioned to another sign, is the worst that I think I've encountered in quite some time. I'm not fond of it at all. I think we're all dealing with, you know, the slow process that is just like we're all. It just feels like purgatory. I hate it. Doesn't look like you guys are having too good of a road either. A lot of my cards are reversals. I do read them, especially in retrograde season, because that's what creates all of the reversals. That being said, there is a huge sense of trying to chug along, having a lot to do, um, and wanting to take care of a lot of things, but then feeling like you can't even start anything. You can't, or you bet not. And also, you're not able to like make those final decisions, make your plans, or get anything done. You may also feel like you're spinning your wheels. Like at the end of the day, are you really accomplishing what you want? I do feel like some of you could be quite frustrated because there's something that is just really kind of stressing you out, right? And it's some form of an unknown situation that lingers as well. Something happened that could have ended, could be a job. It could be definitely, we're going to get into love in a minute, but there could have been some form of a loss here where it came with clarity. It could have come with clarity. It could have come with an admission, like someone, just told you something or admitted to something, or you found out something and now it's all clear to you. But having that clarity came at a cost. And there is some sense of stress about what's gonna come of all of this. And if you need someone, you may find it difficult to have that person. Some of you may feel like you need a particular person, and the one person you need, you don't have. Maybe because there's physical distance, maybe because this person is completely saying, no, I'm not gonna, no. But I do feel like the one person you may feel you need, you don't have. Um, and let me know in the comment section below if any of you like to share that, and confirm that. This will be a time where a lot of you will feel like you're at the opposite ends between you and another person. And it could be people that that are close to you. It could be at the workplace, at school, in your neighborhood, any random situation where it's you and another. You may feel like you just can't seem to get on the same page with other people, and it's been stressing you. Some of you, your child could be getting bullied. If you may have someone, because adults can get bullied too. You may have some bullying situation happening with you and another person. And it's almost like, okay, someone squashed it, someone dealt with it. It could have been a supervisor, a parent, something like that. Something got taken care of, but it's not completely taken care of. And I feel that if you're trying to repair relationships, right now it's not the time to do that. If you get to a point, which it looks like you will, that you're going to say, you know what, forget it. It doesn't matter to me. I'm going to let this go. I'm not going to let that. That's the best thing. Best thing you could do, because I don't feel like it's going to be matched if you're trying to reach out to people. Not wasting, but the time you're spending stressing yourself out. And sometimes you can't help feeling stressed, especially with this energy of Pisces. Sometimes emotions come out. You don't know what the hell, why, and it's just happening. So no judgment there. But if you get to a place where you feel like, I have to let this go, for me, yes, that's you're doing the right thing. That is a good thing for you to do. Also seeing that when we get out of this energy and we get it past the Mercury retrograde, things do change for the better for you. You will start to really feel like you have a ally, um, and someone is going to be willing to compromise again. So it really comes down to just allowing time, and you would definitely be more confident with moving forward with things, and whatever you haven't been able to kind of complete and start anew, you will be able to finally complete it and start anew. So everything here has to do with this Mercury retrograde, especially when it comes to just this overall feeling like things can't connect and you're falling out of alignment with people. Now, when it comes to love, Libra singles, well, some of you could may have communicated, someone could have come back into your life and was blocked. So you could have blocked one person only to be working and moving forward with another. Okay. Some of you may certainly meet a water sign or someone who's very emotionally available, who's very open to, sharing their love and affection. And there could be a lot of times out, having a good time out with you and this person. You may feel like they came out of nowhere. Like, they called you out of nowhere. They came out of nowhere. The situation kind of just happened. Some of you, if you've been being entertained by a water sign, you may feel, at least for a little period, that things aren't necessarily working. Like this person just goes quiet. There's like no contact. And you're confused. Like you may be a little confused. That's like what happened. And, for some of you, it could just be like adamant. Like someone could be completely adamant about their own time. Their own time is kind of what I'm getting. So I would be conscious and careful about putting too much, like I said, emphasis in relationships. Yes, it's going to be some time, or and it may have already happened where you enjoyed this person. But there could be more than you, a few people that they're interested in and vice versa. And so what you could have possibly thought would be is no longer. And that's going to be that for some time. Like I said, especially during this Mercury retrograde season, there's going to be more of the same of that. No contact. Now, for those of you Libras who are coupled, I definitely see that some of you have someone who is very passionate. This is an individual who likes to follow the beat of their own drum. They follow their desires quite frequently. This person may also travel quite a lot, like they just don't stay still, and that has been the problem and has become even more of a problem between the two of you. That could have created a breakup, and you've gotten some form of healing. And if you're trying to reconcile, it may be difficult because this person isn't planning on changing what they do, whether they travel a lot, whatever this is, they're planning on taking a trip, they're planning on making some form of adjustment or a change, or they want to. And if they can't, they may act out and be very difficult. That's stressing you out. And something could have come out like they told you, I have to leave, or maybe I don't want this right now. And they just up and left. And it's like, well, you're just like, well, what happened? And I'm literally getting like what you Libras, like someone just up and left and didn't give you any explanations or what, they may have had a talk with you. They may have told you something. They may have never told you anything. They may have said something to you. But it still was left open-ended and they're gone. You haven't seen them since. And this has been pulling up and out those emotions of like, those deep emotions of like, what happened? There's that question mark here of like, what happened? And although, like I said, you're hopeful that maybe, eventually you'll find out, they'll come back, you'll get closure, you'll get an understanding. At this time, you may feel like, well, it was unrequited. This person doesn't love me. This person didn't want me. And it has a lot to do with the fact that you're not hearing from anyone, that you're not getting the confirmation, no email, no text, no, phone call, no knock at the door, nothing that confirms or denies what all you've been, creating in your mind. I feel that for some of you, the way it was done, not even so much that it's done. I think, a lot of you are able to handle quite a bit and definitely can respect someone's right to make adjustments in their life. But what gets you the most is that there could have even been this sense of you feeling like, wow, I've met this person, or we reconciled and I believed in it. I wanted it. It almost like this person kind of tapped into what you secretly wanted, whether it be with them or period, and they came in and it turned. And that's where it all stems from. And again, you have someone who is quite defiant. This could also be, I'm getting a mixed race relationship. So someone could be one persuasion, another person could be another, or there could be some very huge discrepancy or very clear difference, age difference, race, that sort of thing. But I get, like I said, with it, there's a sense of not being able to communicate. Now, in the extended, we're going to look at this person specifically. What are they feeling? What do they feel for you? What are their thoughts? What are they hiding? What is their challenge? What do they want to tell you deep down inside? How do they feel about you? What do they want from this connection? What will be their actions and how is this all going to work out? Not just now, but down the line. What will be their actions? And if the two of you will reconcile, will things work out between the two of you? We're also going to look at Libra singles, and we're going to look long term of what's happening in your love life. So if you're interested in that, click the link to the extended and we can go deeper into this reading. If you would like something personal with me, you can click the link to my website and set something up for yourself. If you would like to share, please in the comment section, Libra, because this is a very specific reading for some of you Libras out there. So I would love to connect with you. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe because I'll be back very soon with another one. Take care, Libra.